Hi, this is Ian at Wirral Computer Services. I've got another T130 Toshiba. There's a couple of issues with it. This is from the same lady that I'm doing the Toshiba 130 rebuild for. Okay. The first issue is that it won't switch on unless the power is connected, which first thing that would come to mind is that the battery has gone wrong, or somewhere between the battery connection and the main board has gone wrong. The battery appears to be charging. I've had it running off the adapter, and the battery appears to be charging, but it just switches off as soon as the battery comes in. The nice thing is, because I've got the spares from the other one that I'm rebuilding when they get the parts, I can use the battery from that to put in this one and see if that makes any difference. The other thing is, it's getting a smart warning as you turn it on, telling you there's a hard drive problem, and that when you run Windows, that problem comes up again. I've done a few diagnostics on it, and that hard drive is probably going to fail pretty soon. Probably down to the fact it's been switched off and on willy-nilly without shutting down. It's damaged disk, and I've actually already restored it, put it back to factory settings, wiped all the possibly erroneous data off of it. So we're going to do a quick diagnostic on it, try it with the new battery, and then we're going to swap out the hard drive for the one that I've got spare from the other one. Then I'm going to order a new one, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the entire disk with all the partitions on it onto the new disk and throw that in, and it shouldn't require any installation. It should just work straight away, just like that. But that will be for another day when I get the new hard drive. So here we are. Here is the Toshiba 130. Here's the power button at the top. Press that. As you can see, we're not getting anything. But if we attach the charger, okay, the battery charging light is coming on, okay, as is the plug-in battery. The plug-in light is coming on, shows it's running off the mains. It's running off the mains and it's charging the battery. So the indicator is the same. You switch it on, it will come on, no problem. The other thing is, normally I would check the adapter is okay, but this is a brand new adapter I've just bought for this laptop. So as you can see, it's a smart failure predicting a hard drive failure. So it's saying it will still let me do it, but it will still let me load up, but I have to press F1. Oh, just configuring for some updates. I think it doesn't take very long. Like I say, I've just restored Windows on it, so it's had a few updates. Thought I got them all. Just sat there and did 103 not so long ago. Must have been a couple more that didn't install. We'll spin on. Okay, so sorry about that. Just done that update, configured that update, so it should load up now, no problem. So like I say, it's not working off this adapter, off the battery at all. So I could just pull that adapter and it will turn off. I don't want to do that because I want to not unduly damage the hard drive, because I still want to clone that hard drive when I get a new one. Well, it's running a bit slow as well, probably down to the fact that the hard drive is damaged. But it's you know, it's totally clear. It's fresh out the box, as you know, to say. Sony just does a fresh reload. There you go. See, Windows detected a hardware problem. Start a backup. And we're going to cancel that now. This is going to break. This is going to go. You know, so we've got to get that hard drive out and get it replaced. What I want to wait for, just let it load up a little bit. Okay, there's the power icon down here in the corner next to the clock, and it's saying 84% available, plugged in and charging. But like I say, if I pull that cable out, it's going to switch off. So we need to check it with a different battery, and see if it will run off the other battery, off the spare battery, and put the new hard drive in. So we're going to shut down. Take the cable out, and we're getting nothing. It will not switch on. We'll show up, let's demonstrate that now, but just not having it. So this collapse on the battery is a bit funky. Let's clip that back in again. Let's see if that makes a difference. It might just be the clip, maybe, possibly. No. Worth looking at. I'll undo the clip, take this battery out. Let's try that spare battery. Do you remember the job I did where I put all the parts in this box? These are the screws, all the different screws taped up here at the top. This is the hard drive that was in there. There's the battery. Was it this one? God. Let's try this one first. Pop that in. Let's just see if it will start off the new battery. Okay. Just had funny fingers, and I've just put the old one back in. Let's try that one. Okay, so it isn't the battery. The battery isn't the problem. Okay, battery is fine, probably. Something to do with the way it's interfaced with the motherboard. That's a repair. Need to do that. Let's get this hard drive out. Come on, little slide. That's the hard drive out. It's the hard drive from the other one, the one that we've got in the box, all in bits. Got that in. Oh God. So let's power up and see if we get that hard drive error warning coming up. Wasn't shut down last time, so it thinks it was on standby, so it's resuming. Should be alright. I don't know the password, but you can see it's working fine. So we can still shut down from here. It's got updates pending as well, so we've got to wait for them. 3 updates. Okay, so where we're at now is this hard drive will go in that machine when I rebuild it, but it won't be this hard drive. I'll clone this hard drive into another one because it's got 2 partitions on it. If you watched my video about how to install Windows, Toshiba do the same very similar thing. They have a hard drive recovery system recovery on there that puts two partitions on the drive and then recovers your Windows from one of those partitions, from the other partition to the main C drive partition. So I need to clone the entire disk with all the partitions on it. Shouldn't be an issue, shouldn't be a problem. Get a new hard drive. And the other thing is, on this one now, because we've changed the hard drive from Oh no. Well, there's no license sticker on this one, but this license sticker, I took off the old one, the one that I'm rebuilding, now appertains to this machine, because this Windows is on this machine. So that other one does just have a sticker anyway, which is odd because it's probably been picked off by one of the kids. But that license refers to this machine now. So I'll stick that back on. I'm going to spin on here. Okay, while this is running its updates and shutting down, I can't do anything with it. What we're going to do is I'm going to have a look at the motherboard. The motherboard's going to be identical to this one, so that means we can have a look at it and see where there could be a possible fault with the battery, where it's getting expelled off the battery. Now that's the DC adapter. Normally the first thing I would check is this, make sure that this is working okay. But I've got it's probably going to be with this part, which is the part that gets the power from the battery. As it's charging the battery, but it's not discharging it. So possibly one of the contacts here is broken. Let me fix that bit. So that's the bottom. So I should be able to see the contacts just by taking the keyboard and the palm rest off. If I just take the keyboard and palm rest off, I should be able to see these contacts, and then I'll be able to check the continuity on each contact. Because it's very unlikely that both batteries are duds. In fact, I think I had this one on before I did anything. So okay, we're going to spin on. I'm going to go away and do something else for a bit. I'll be back in a bit when this is off. Okay, so let's have a look at this battery. It says it's charging, but we know it's not. Well, we know it's not discharging anyway. One of these probes will make contact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get a discharge, a voltage off this battery. Unfortunately, it's not labelled, so I have to try each one. Hi, seeing at Wirral Computer Services. Okay, little update. This T130 that isn't charging the battery. I've had it on overnight on charge. We removed the charger and pressed the power button. We're still getting no life on it. So there's the charger out. There's definitely nothing wrong with this charger. This charger, I've tested it. Nothing wrong with the charger. The battery is giving an output, so it's not the battery. The only conclusion is that there's something wrong with the terminal on the motherboard, and that's why we've got a problem. That's what our problem is. Something with the motherboard isn't working properly. So we're going to fetch out the keyboard. Okay. And we've got to undo the power switch. We've got to undo the mouse pad. It's already unscrewed. We can remove the touch pad down the palm rest. Right. We've got the battery in at the moment, and it should be discharging. I'm going to look for the current and see if we're getting that current. And we're getting the current, 11 volts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a place, solder point on each of those contacts there, and we are getting that voltage. So the battery is discharging. So that's the positive terminal there, that's the negative. We're just picking it, we can see and it's giving out 11 volts exactly. We just pick random contact points on those boards, and we're getting that 11 volts. Which is right, because when it charges, the power adapter gives 19 volts, but the battery only gives up 10.8 volts. It's giving 11. That's plenty of current. It should be. So it's something possibly to do with the switch that monitors it. I don't see any obvious damage. So I'm going to lift this board out and then maybe replace it with the other one I've got there, if I can't find an issue with it. And then it's up to the customer whether she wants to do a replacement motherboard, which I'll do for her, but hopefully we'll repair this one. I left the hard drive in. Excuse me, get that out. Okay, there's the motherboard out. the other one. Oh yeah, got, so I've just reconnected the VGA and the VGA cable there in the power, the DC. So let's straighten this up, get it in proper place. Get that LCD cable put back in there. It's short, this one, it's a pain, bit of a pain. It's short and fat, so it resists lights a bit. Okay. There we go. And this one. And this one. See if this will load up off the battery then. And it does. So there's definitely something wrong with the motherboard on the other one. I've got some time though to look at that because of, you know, I've got to rebuild that one anyway. Start normally, we should have no trouble loading up with this one. So I'm quite happy for this one to go back to the customer now. That's job done. And there we go, it's loaded up. I don't know the passwords and I'm not going to go around it, so I'll just shut down. That's for returning now. That's that job done. Thanks very much. I've got this other one to look at now as well. Okay, so